Nintendo, if you're listening in any capacity, if you see this video whatsoever, please do me a solid and deliver a snake villager. And I know you've got Snake in the game, but that's the wrong Snake. I want a real Snake, not Snake from that other video game series. I want a hog-nosed snake. Animal Crossing is so overdue for new content. It's basically 10 months pregnant. I mean, guys and girls, our islands are super solid, our villagers lists are basically set, and we're just waiting on a prayer for Nintendo to start this summer season off right with some fresh fun for Animal Crossing New Horizons. We need that update, and I will be there the second it drops. So if you haven't subscribed or you haven't turned the notification bell on, what are you waiting for? Don't you want this game to get updated? I sure do, and so do so many of you over on the Discord server. We've got the best ideas I've seen. And if you're looking for a fun place to share your love for AC, the Switch, and maybe be featured in a future video, definitely check the Switch Strong Discord link in the description down below. Make sure to smash that like button if you've been loving AC and are ready for something new. A new update, 1.3 for this game, golly gee. Bring it our way. Let me know in the comments down below what you hope to see most and what you want added. I love the list we have today. I think it's fantastic. If Nintendo delivered on this list, I'd be all smiles, and I know we'd both be playing Animal Crossing New Horizons all night long. We're talking new villager types, buildings, underground areas, and the return of some fan favorites. Let's kick it off with Andrew, who says, I wish they would let us have more than 10 villagers on our island. Also, Gracie Grace's shop. I miss my overpriced high-end furniture. Yes! Bring back the giraffe and a half and give her high-end shop. I want to add some luxurious items to our spaces and our places, although I don't quite know how she'd get her car on the island, so that's a bit of a conundrum. But the 11th villager is something we've talked a lot about. Will Nintendo ever increase the size or scale of our islands? I doubt it, but there's room to squeeze one more house if you want. Imagine if Tom Nook offered us an 11th villager upgrade. I mean, the dude is going to get hungry for bells at some point. His stomach is big, but it can probably swell bigger. So an 11th house seems like a wonderful addition, and it would allow us to increase the variety and kind of find someone new and fun and find another use for those Nook Miles tickets that right now are sitting a little bit stale. I love this update from Rayella, who says, also this guy, they need to bring him back. Do you know who this guy is? We're talking Pascal, the philosophical scallop muncher. And with the rumors of more sea foods coming to the game and diving eventually coming to the game, and maybe even during this summer season, Pascal makes sense. I want to hear his quips about life itself. And if scallops are introduced, I feel like Pascal may not be far behind. And who knows, maybe he could sell you something, maybe he could offer something, maybe he could be updated and tweaked. New NPCs, to me, besides shops, are the most fun thing. Red, Leaf, they've been wondrous. Brewster. That's all I need to say. But Pascal would be a nice addition as well. Hold up. What's everybody so excited about today? Why are they all in the plot? Anka going crazy. Gayla here looking lovely. Even freaking Gaston is out and about. What? Oh, the PS5 reveal event is Thursday. They're all hyped to see the next generation. And guess what? So am I. Maybe some of you guys are excited about PS5 and Xbox Series X. I've got a little secret to let you know. XP Force. Yes, SwitchForce is expanding and gaining a sister channel in the form of XP Force, the best place for everything next gen. We're covering all the PS5 games, all the Xbox Series X games, the new consoles, and the entire experience of next generation. I'm bringing you with me for the ride, and we're going to have so much fun. So if you want to get in early and be one of the first to check out the new channel that I'm so happy to be launching, click the link in the description down below. It's up now. You guys can go find it. Check out the logo. Get excited. I know some of you are Switch only, but I know a lot of you appreciate those other platforms as well. And now we're going to have a place to podcast, video, discuss, and enjoy all that awesomeness. It's XP Force, baby, and it is the go-to source for next gen. Shibby120 comes in with a clutch update. I would not be surprised if they gave us something that adds another element to the game, like pets. Raise your hand if you would love to have a pet in a game where basically all of the villagers could kind of be misconstrued as pets. Shibby goes on to say, why do we have a cat scratcher, a hamster cage, a dog bowl? It would be awkward and silly, but giving us more things to do in the day would make sense. I could see them giving us pet dogs and cats. It would be so weird, but I really wouldn't put it past Nintendo. Would they ever give us pets to complement our villagers, or would that make some of our friends on the island feel a little bit insecure? I do think that maybe those items are just there for fun and giggles, but I love the idea, and a bunch of people have been talking about putting pets into the game. Imagine having a little cute dog following you around, hearing a bark and knowing you got to go cook him a meal. It would work perfectly with the scope and scale of the island. It wouldn't affect that in any way. It's just a tiny addition, and it gives you something to do to your routine. Because right now I hear a lot of players, and you're probably thinking the same thing, say, hey, what do I do on a daily basis when I've got my island looking good? I definitely don't need more stone or more wood. What are you going to have me do? And that's where an update like this might give you some fun. It also might steal thunder from the eventual Nintendogs on Switch, but I don't know if that ever happens, so I like Shibby's idea. Omni says, I would love to see better interaction with items, and I'm all about this. It's something I have thought about personally and mentioned in a few videos. Jump into the pools, ride the teacup ride, have an animation when typing on the computer. I love the interactable items when you get to like mess with the instruments or play pinball, but it would be so good if they really increase the amount of interactivity. And I want to see villagers jumping in the pools as well. I want to make sure that Phoebe can rustle her feathers and clean that fire off in some nice, cool water. Wouldn't that be grand? This game realizes the Animal Crossing world like never before, better than ever before. And I think it would just be so nice if they were able to tweak the animations or send our villagers and ourselves swimming for summer. I'll take diving as well because it's another form of swimming, but those pools look so good. And I'd love to hot tub it up with all of my friends on my island. Ooh, this is a big idea. This is bold. UV777BK says subterranean mineable area accessible and found initially during an archaeological dig in a museum sub-basement. Would include a base area that is a long abandoned pirate ship. Now, being able to dig deep into the earth of the island is brilliant. It is, oh, goodness gracious. You're scoring that Ratatouille a 5-star review because this is epic. The island is the size that it is, but with terraforming and digging beneath the earth makes sense. Accessing it via a museum basement where you could find more creepy crawlies and things of the sort to stuff into Blather's big mansion would be the perfect fit. And then you could craft maybe a little sub area down below, meet some different characters, perhaps even relegate a villager down to the underground, or maybe that's a little bit too nasty, but you could definitely have cool events down there and explore and maybe even terraform your way into a cool little underground cave. Stalagmites, stalactites, crystals, come on, gemstones. It's like 7 dwarves, but 7 animals, and that would be magical. We've talked a lot about Nintendo-themed items entering the game. That's an update I think just about everybody would appreciate. But what about Nintendo-themed villagers? Skyfry5, moderator extraordinaire over on Switch Strong, comes through with the idea. I would also like to see the return of themed villagers such as the Sanrio villagers and Splatoon themed villagers. Who remembers Inkwell and Cece looking like they belonged in the world of Inkopolis? A super fun twist on the other villager basic animal formula. I love this idea. I'm saying bring in stuff that relates to the upcoming Switch titles. You got a lot of Mario games coming up. Why not a Bowser-themed villager, a Peach-themed villager, a Rosalina-themed villager? And if Zelda is about to release, you do the same. People really liked Wolf Link. People really liked all of the Nintendo inclusions in the game. And I think they need to make sure that they start to bring that in. This is a living, breathing world. And what kind of world is it without Nintendo's other stuff? I love the Animal Crossing aesthetic, and I really want to see it incorporated with other Nintendo IPs. So if it's items, if it's new villagers, this is one of my most wanted updates, and one that I do feel is inevitable. Nintendo has prioritized this in the past, and it would be downright dumb if they didn't include it in their best, biggest Animal Crossing ever. Mr. Man coming through with a little quality of life, saying, I want better load times for online. Yes, please. Sitting at that little airport screen is fine, but it takes so long. And I don't even need to talk about in this video fixing the dialogue speeds because everybody knows that. Nintendo, ugh, come on. We're not 5. We know what they're going to say. Wilbur and Orville are repetitive to an annoying level. Fix it, please. But Mr. Man goes on to say, Tortimer and Kappan need to come back in a summer update. Brewster. And I like this last one. New NPCs are great, and the minigame island would be miraculous, but a weather app that tells you the weather and if it's a meteor shower tonight is cool. That is a great small addition. One you could pop onto the phone and update your daily experience by allowing you to see, oh, 6 p.m. rolls around, it's about to rain. Now, I don't know if the system is that nuanced in order to really warrant a hour-by-hour weather system, but if Isabel isn't going to tell me that I better bring out my umbrella, an app could do the trick, and it would just be something fun. Nothing major. It's not going to shift and shake the game to extraordinary proportions, but it would be a nice update, and I really like that list of ideas. Good work. Ooh, Nintai coming through with a whole new category of update. I want to have new items like an energy drink that can make you faster for about a minute. So now we're talking modifying our villager and improving their performance, which makes me want a brain boost that helps my villager think more aesthetically pleasing thoughts. My island would definitely benefit from that. But look, I like the idea of running around or being able to, terraform a little bit quicker, being able to actually see where you're going to terraform. I want mind vision, goggles that help me gauge what I'm trying to build. But I like the idea of even an energy drink to run around faster. Eventually, if we do get swimming, things of that sort, it could play a role there. Right now, what else could there be besides speed? Speed would be good, but maybe they could add something that allows you to, say, snipe rare recipes. So you drink a special drink, and then all of a sudden, when you're using your slingshot, instead of this same freaking leaf pile or the same freaking bench, you're getting really nice DIYs. I would love that a lot. I think it's a super cool way to, again, affect the daily routine and encourage participation in tasks that have become a bit mundane, but could be made better with slight tweaks and updates. I like this idea. Character perk type stuff, ooh, that is really good. Altered Snail, which, okay. I would like the ability to upgrade villagers' houses in the same way you can upgrade your own. This is something we have discussed and I've seen talked all over the internet, allowing you to modify and make better the houses of your best friends. We're talking the animal friends, and even give them the opportunity to move in together or boost their status with an upper floor. Really dive deeper into their houses like we dive deeper into our own. Even just being able to upgrade your OG and early villagers' interiors to their final custom themes. And this is something that I know plagues a lot of players. They want to keep their first two villagers, but their houses are so basic only because they were acquired at the onset and they didn't want to make you feel bad about your boring house. No. Once you grab a house upgrade or two, they should allow those OGs to upgrade as well. Altered Snail also thinks deeply and says, I'm not sure I want more buildings on my island, to be honest. Is it already crowded enough? Maybe further upgrades to existing buildings or other islands like Harv's, or expanding his island, or doing anything with his island. It sucks getting there and just seeing his house. Now, I will say that the wedding update has elicited more creativity, laughs, and fun than I expected. So Harv is getting some points from me, but you're right. There could be so much more. That island could be a lot bigger. Maybe you could put another house there, another NPC, or maybe you could just give us another island to visit. We've talked Tortimer, right? We've talked Pascal, we've talked Brewster. I expect most of these people to be on our spot, but give us the ticket to Kappan's, please. I want to go visit his. Or where the heck does Gulliver keep washing up from? Let's go visit his ship. Let's go see what's going on out in the middle of the ocean. I really would like more travel options, or at the very least, give Harvey more to do on that one. Lady Bastille comes through with the final update of the day, but it's oh so juicy. It's definitely last but not least, and it can be summed up in just 2 words. Snake villagers. Nintendo, if you're listening in any capacity, if you see this video whatsoever, please do me a solid and deliver a snake villager. And I know you've got Snake in the game, but that's the wrong Snake. I want a real Snake, not Snake from that other video game series. I want a hog-nosed snake. Slither into my life for cuddles and love. I'll name him Jake, and I will be so happy as I wait so freaking anxiously for Brewster that you will not bring to my island, but you could give me a snake, and I would say, hey, we're even, because who the heck doesn't want this guy in their game? Whew, that's a lot of updates, a lot of stuff, but boy, would it be sweet if it did come to our Switches. When will the update drop? I got you guys covered. As I said, don't worry, I will be there as soon as it breaks. So turn that notification bell on, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and let me know your ideas in the comments down below. Make sure to join our Discord server. That's where we're pulling these phenomenal ideas for future videos. And I love this stuff here. Interacting with the teacup ride, the underground area, bringing Pascal back with all of his mighty scallop-infused wisdom. It's going to be a good summer. We just need Nintendo to deliver. Until that time, everybody, thanks again for watching. Make sure you're staying safe and staying healthy out there. Have a fantastic freaking day. I love you all so much, and I appreciate your support, especially you members. Always got my eyes on you guys and girls. Thanks again, everybody. Until next time, though, be safe, stay healthy. Love you a lot. SwitchForce out.